Okay, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Houston Texans and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A shotgun snap for Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Watson on first down. Going deep here for Stills. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Kenny Stills, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a carry by the 3rd-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Go White 90. Black 15. White. I'm coming after you.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Watson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Watson going to give this one to Miller.
Check 26, check 26.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the 44-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Shift. Rush in. Hey, alert. 26. Hey, Johnson, go. 7. Let's go. Come on. Let's go.
A first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. He finds his target, Fuller. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
1st down.
Watson now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Watson with a give to Miller. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Chargers' 34-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Go. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Hopkins. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career, that draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Miller. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And this is caught at the 8. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Miller. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll run it with Johnson. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. Duke Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans push further out in front. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now Rivers. Benjamin with it over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad. Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. From the gun, Rivers. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
You draw Porkins.
On 2nd down, Davis. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Check 13. Check 13.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Throw left side taken in by Miller. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry.
A first down carry now for Miller. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 44, Watson caught left side Hopkins. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
Watson now from the gun on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. 3rd down here.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On 3rd down, Rivers going deep for Benjamin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Miller. Casey Hayward makes the tackle. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. This is where that came from.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You ain't got nothing. Switch. Shift. 2 points down, he's coming. Hey, alert. 942. You don't want none. Pick up the ball.
Operating from the gun. Watson on the right side. This is Miller. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans push further out in front.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Tight ends, Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Hey.
Hey, Delta.
And we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37. Defense wins champion.
Behind.
Now Rivers. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, last year, Henry really looked poised for a prime breakout season, but then May 22nd, tore his ACL during OTAs, ruled out for the year. Actually was added to the active roster in a pretty heroic return for their playoff clash with New England, but did not play. 29 career games for Henry, 12 touchdowns, and now with Antonio Gates' career coming to a close, they expect a lot. Now the ball comes loose, and the Texans say they have it. They do. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10.
Alert 3. 54. Alert 3. 9. Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans push further out in front.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On play action, Rivers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Hey, Delta! Hey, Alpha!
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the
To the air again here, Rivers. He'll get this to Eckler. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final play of the half, Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, high 7.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Rivers hands off to Eckler, and he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Rivers. That's complete right around the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time.
And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And his guys are going to take over at the 34. 4-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the run.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, LA! Austin Eckler with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for a nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. And happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. After the run, Watson going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a 1st down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Check right, check right.
On 1st down, Miller. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Set, 19, 57.
Let's go one more.
From the 50, it's Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Hopkins. And it's a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just...
Gore hit. He lost the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Miller. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Watson on third down. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Watson now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10.
Check three.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that what again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
This is Scarborough. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Rivers. Forced, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Whitney Merciless showing no mercy. Flies in for the sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Rivers. And he's going to go down again. The sack there by J.J. Watt. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Rivers to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Texans defense stands tall. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Houston.
Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Miller. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Second and 9 at their 49-yard line.
Set. 19.
Yeah. You don't want none.
Up to the court.
922.
On second and 9, Watson going deep this time for Miller. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A give, Eckler running to the right. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw, Rivers. And he whips that one incomplete there. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again.
Able to find Isabella. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards.
180. 180.
Big stop, D. Big stop.
Wait.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
180. Left.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
190.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keeper. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it and picked up by the Chargers. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game, and all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. They control.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, 5, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A first down throw here for Rivers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
On 2nd down, Rivers again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Rivers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A first down carry here for Johnson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller. His third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. So he's in for his third score of the game. And the defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game. And no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one taken from the 7. Oh, good footwork on the spin.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
37's the Mike 37. It's a part. Hey, orbit. It's a part now.
Throwing again. Rivers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Rivers now to throw on first down. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Whitney merciless. Picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Rivers. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for L.A. 46 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rivers. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Rivers. He may try. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
61, matchbox, white.
Watch the
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Texans on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And an alley to run. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
He's checking.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Houston, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.